Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Matthew Stafford and the Detroit Lions. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Watch the eye. Check 37. Check 37. Play.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Dante Hightower on the stop. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
On first down, it's Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
At the 49-yard line.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
A gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First down, Detroit.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Complete.
12 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of 12.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
On the stop.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Carry on Johnson, the ball carrier.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
And it's 3rd down.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. This is Broughton. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now 1st and goal. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try the air now with Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll run with Swift. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On the carry, it's Broughton. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And Stafford's going to take it himself. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, It doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice carry there by Derrick Henry. Picks up a first down. And when you say workhorse, you're thinking about Derrick Henry. Won the rushing title in 2019 with 1,540 yards on the ground and 16 rushing touchdowns. Went to his first Pro Bowl and carried his team to the AFC Championship game.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the Lions' 47-yard line.
Derrick Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
No score after one on EA Sports. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Romeo Okwara in on the tackle.
30-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill out to the right to Humphries. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this is good. Our score, 7-0, Tennessee.
Makes the score Titans 7, Lions nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byers. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one did.
Cut, 20. Cut. 51 to mine. 50.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
You better be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Here's Tannehill. And he finds Corey Davis. 14 yards there on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And that's caught by Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
First and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
On second down now, it's Henry, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Hey, switch gears. Yo, trick left. Play.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
8-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Stafford. Gets it quickly to Galladay. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Detroit.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
The tackle made by.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Stafford. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
He was
2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
on the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Stafford able to get this complete to Swift, his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
And the Lions.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Detroit.
Back to the running game with Swift. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry as the first half is winding down. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
And this one through the uprights and good.
17, Lions 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle made
that second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
third down. Stafford. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this ball is going to be touched out just shy of midfield.
The Titans take over first and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go. 51 for mine.
On first and 10, Tannehill. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth.
Fourth down.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Stafford with a play fake to Swift, and he'll set to throw. Steps away to his left. Amendola catching it left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Down.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They'll try and run here with Swift. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Quick throw complete. Not much there, only a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
3rd down and goal.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
Danny Amendola with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 1-score game. Prater on to add the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
The score, Titans 17, Lions 14. Matt Prater to kick.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. And for a 2nd straight play, the Lion defense drops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun. Stafford, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and goal.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
This one out quickly to Amendola. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Danny Amendola with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions have taken the lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along?
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Put away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches. But it's just...
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Again, it's Henry. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the 2nd level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
He's given him a little jolt. Just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
TJ Hawkinson.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Intended for Robbie Anderson.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
The Lions on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Titan football.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Tannehill firing quickly here, and that's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no yardage.
Okay.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Show it in. Show it in. Block, block. Tight right, tight right. Go, go.
To the air again, Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First down, and they go with Swift again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 6.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So first down carry here for Johnson. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down, Detroit.
All over you. All over you.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try the air now with Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Well, plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and what a nice stop they just made there behind the line of scrimmage.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He'll get this one to Galladay, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Johnson. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Johnson. And down inside the 15 he goes. Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Christian Fulton, the rookie, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Tackle made at the
Ball, taking care of the ball. All the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Tighten up. Pull it together. Check.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Henry. Fights through and now a crease. Derrick Henry all alone. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run forward with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. To throw is Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
A gain of 50 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Stafford now to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got it. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now, he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
And goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. This is Borden. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 27. Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Well, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the...
Derrick Henry all alone.
Yeah,
and he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation? And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Tennessee, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.